What as UDA for Machakos? No chance?
No. I think what I want to go back, I participated in campaigns in both Matungu and Kabuchai.
Did you participate in Machakos?
No, I didn't participate because at that time when campaigns were going, I was in somewhere in Bungoma town police cells. What I can say is that when I participated, the campaigns were peaceful. And Kenyans are very peaceful people. What happened is what we saw was state-sponsored violence. Because, when you release the police were being used to intimidate it. We saw a lot of hooliganism. Because I was there. Even I was the chief, I was among the political party agents of UDA in Kabuchai. And even I had the name tag and what have you. Where we were even arrested, we were arrested on a highway called Chwele-Bungoma Highway. We were not even near a polling station or we were intending to commit any offense. So what I can say is that, unfortunately, is that the Sacred Coalition, or the famous now we are being told, I don't know whether it's Sacred or Sarala Coalition, is that now that they are close to power, they are trying to use the government apparatus and institutions. And you saw us saying that if Kenyans are given opportunity to campaign, let them be given the free hand to choose the leaders they want. Even when you look at Machakos, after realizing that a UDA candidate will give them a thrashing, they had to go and beg for Maendeleo Chap to pull out and allow
the results will be out.
It will be out.
So how do you think you're going to fare?
No, we are doing very well considering that this new party, you can see ODM are running out of town. They were being run out in Matungu. Of course, I agree with him. There was a lot of violence. I saw his colleagues were running around, the Gladys Wanga among others, Helter Skelter. So in as much as we look at these issues, I can say at this point in time that the state-sponsored violence and state apparatus are being used to politically target UDA and its affiliates and allies, because this is a party that was just launched a few months ago. Is everybody's lives. People are now talking about wheelbarrow. People are now talking about UDA. And if you can see the President of the Republic of Kenya calling political parties leaders to discuss a newborn political party, then we are doing very well, in my own opinion. And any amount of votes that we will get in Machakos, it will be the true vote. Because our people have already been intimidated. The state has tried by any possible to stifle. You saw what happened in UDA, the one in London, in Nakuru. Even the state had to use some of the national government administration officers to try and stifle our campaigns and even to participate in the election process. So I hope that finally what I can say is that I want to ask my brothers, especially in the Ministry of Interior and even Inspector General of Police, before 2007-2008 electoral chaos, the country was going through such signs and symptoms. So I want to appeal that the best legacy that President Uhuru Kenyatta can give this country is to allow Kenyans to elect the leaders they want.
Yeah. And
before, Senator Cherargei cannot get away with this. He's made two contradictory statements. First, let's take for Machakos, for example. He talks of state-sponsored violence. Then he says the elections so far were peaceful. How can you use both in the same sentence? Yes. Then again he says he's confident that their candidate would win. Then he says whatever votes we get in Machakos.
But I've said
hold on, Senator. Hold on. You can't probate and reprobate. Let me assure you, and now we can speak about this because voting time is over, that it is clear that your candidate will get a proper thrashing in Machakos as they did in Kabuchai, in Matungu, elsewhere. You know, the irony is, for all the money that UDA has used, you only have one ward to celebrate. One ward called London. I mean, seriously? Secondly, you cannot blame the police. Usually what happens is this. Violence is caused by those like, Senator Cherargei and his brigade. They usually moved as a brigade and they're usually well-oiled. And in the course of that well-oiling, they are not well-oiled to carry that money home. They're well-oiled to use it there. So There are two types of people who cause violence. Those who know that Senator Cherargei, for example, has, say, 1 million shillings. They will come and attack because they are hooligans and they want that money. And they know that if they take it, there is nowhere they'll be taken because you are not supposed to be carrying money anyway. Then the second group are those who are stopping them from giving voters money because that is bribery. And then there's confrontation. In a place like now Machakos, you would not find violence because, first of all, they were not there. And I think they know that their chances are low. And I think they've reduced the amount of spending. So there's no reason for violence.
Yeah. Why didn't you though, to that point, why we did not see this concerted effort and sort of like deployment of your allies in Machakos for this seat?
No, what I can say is that he didn't get me right, SC, because what I was talking about Matungu and Kabuchai. And even ODM did receive a thrashing in Matungu. In fact, the person who was arrested with 2 million, saying my 2 million shillings, is not a member of UDA. He is a member of ANC, and SC should be, even when we were arrested. By the way, our cars, the 4 of us who was arrested, members of parliament, there was no money that was found in my car, another 3 members of parliament.
Okay.
So the person whose money was found is a member of NASA, who is a ANC.
And I can tell you what happened in
I don't know
Matungu.
whether NASA is dead unless he will confirm to us. But somebody was saying my 2 million is lost, and he's not a member of UDA or a